It's almost that time for Friday racing. Sip a beer while we're waiting for qualifying to get underway for Friday night GT1 here at the Full Throttle Racing League around Francorchamps. We've got both races tonight, Mazda Sprint and Ferrari Endurance. Hello to the people in the chat that are in straight away as per usual. Hello Owen, who is lost. Was that like yesterday's Ferrari race as well? Hello Beach. Everybody tell Beach to come back next season. Peer pressure. Love to see it. What's occurring? Nothing at the moment, Derek. We're just waiting. Duval was a late entry into the lobby, so I don't know if they're waiting on anyone else. Sup of beer to lubricate the old voice box. So, what's occurring? Well, I suppose there are a couple of things occurring. T. Smith has opted to not join in. I don't know if he's busy or if he just can't be bothered because he's got such a lead in the championship. Let people catch up. So he will not be racing. Blue Flag will be covering for him. Mikey, you see there is, I'm assuming either cover or GT2ing it, because Mikey will now, after this week, no longer be in GT1. Rose has been put in as a full-time GT1 competitor, so Mikey is taking the opportunity to drop down. Scrub. Well, not just drop down to GT2, he's dropping down to GT3. If his points weren't being reset, then I'm sure Zom would be scared for that GT3 crown. Panda's not making it, so I'm going to go on the assumption that Mikey might be covering for Panda. Panda said something about won't be back till after race start. I don't know if that's Mazda race start or Ferrari race start. We shall see. Oh, there we go. Qualifying finally going to get underway. So yeah, Rose, who we're on board with, will be is added to GT1, but will start from 0 points to ensure no championships are interfered with. I think that's a bit harsh. Aaron saying that Graham's got limited foreskin. That's unfortunate. So it looks like SBY is first out on track. No, another green car. Who is it? Was it Mikey? No, it's Lee at the front. Lee Cole leading the way then. I see an Odon. Maybe Odon's in covering for Panda. Or for GT2. Who knows? Anyway, it's more people in a GT1 grid, which is seemingly getting made up of more and more GT2, 3 guys. And he's rocking some Dr. Pepper livery today. Fair dinkum. 30s in the lobby, which is good stuff. See what he can do. Aaron's going fancy on his livery. Not so purple. Is Phoebe in the chat? Is Phoebe here yet? Phoebe? Phoebe? Oh yeah, he is. Phoebe! Hey Phoebe. What do you think of the Mocha livery now? Gradients and shit. Right, we'll go up and we'll follow Lee as he reaches the end of the outlap. See what he can do. How could you not be here always here? Right, so here we go. Qualifying begins. SPY closing on the back of Mikey there. Might be looking to get a little bit of tow down the straight if he keeps it clean through Eau Rouge. But yeah, it was affecting cars yesterday a little bit, but I think he's done alright. Mikey in the Rexy livery, love to see that. If he's got a Rexy Ferrari, that would be great. Or even if it's a Roxy or Spike. Pretty decent gaps between the cars. Actually, no one's trying to... Oh, you don't want to see that. So already with a half-second pen. Phoebe, and I quote, "As a precautionary measure, I lubed my nipples up. They always get so hard seeing Aaron struggle." Well, who knows if Aaron will struggle. He's what, he's the 5th car on track. Usually Aaron kind of dawdles recently, from what I've seen recently. And then has to scurry it to get a lap in at the end, sort of thing. So he's come out quite quickly. Try and get some laps down. Oh, Beach did the Rexit. Nice. Nice. So here we go. To the bus stop for Lee. Gets it slowed down. Nice and smooth through there. Hello, Goose. So, benchmark time 2:36.6 for now. SBY did get by Mikey at some point. In fact, where is Mikey? Significantly a ways back. So, has Mikey come a cropper? We'll find out from his lap time. M30 goes into 2nd place. Rosé up into 3rd. Aaron 4th with a good little banker lap there. SBY 5th, Biggle 6th, Graham 7th, Duval 8th. So yeah, more to come I think from Rom and Blue Flag with those times. Oh, hold on, slotting in quite far up. 6th for Odon, that's not too shabs. Solid luck for him. So yeah, 3 minute for Mikey, which means something's happened to Rexy. Stubbed his toe. Lee Cole's provisional pole hanging on by a thread. Doesn't really have anyone to draft off of at the moment. So go on board a little late, see what the splits are. .236 is in Mazda's, man. That's mental to me. Across the timing line, what's Lee done? Lee's down on his time. Have a look if M30's improving. Could he threaten away the pole? Ooh, little wiggle there. Not at this time. Mikey doing great times in practice and then bins it on his first flying lap. Well, it's just Mikey doing Mikey things, really. So 2 more laps potentially. Ooh, SBY. Oh, Ron. SBY temporarily in 3rd there. Ron pushes him back to 4th. Oof. Rosé up into pole position with a 36.1. That's fantastic time. Don't think he did it with slipstream either. It's too far behind M30. So 5 tenths ahead. Has Lee Cole got anything for that? Mikey improves his time with a 2:53, but it's still a bit shods really, Mikey. I'm sorry, but what are you doing? Devon 2.3 seconds off pole time. I would expect he can do better. Graham set in the best sector for him. Beagle's improving his sector times. Andy with a penalty, so that's compromised his lap, but he's sitting in 7th at this time. Oh no, what's Mikey doing? Mikey, I don't know. Mikey, if you're listening, put it in the chat. Is Mike on comforts? Shall we chat? No. Ron has slowed down. I think Ron's just trying to find either some space or some toe, but if he's trying to find toe, then drifting it around corners is not going to be the best bet. Though M30 running wide there might bring him back into the clutches. Gaps between these three are almost non-existent. Never very good at distinguishing if these are hundreds or thousands. That's 13,000s in the net. Diddling, and 29,000 back to 1. Oh, in fact, this is the final lap. So if there's going to be any changes, it's got to be done this lap. Aaron's up ahead there, who's just coming into bus stop. What's Lee? So, can Lee wrestle away the pole? No, he does improve. That'll be encouraging for the race pace though. But stays in 2nd for now. I think for SBY. Aaron goes into 2nd. So, coming out a bit earlier has helped Aaron get onto the front row for now. Graham improves his time. Same for Biggles. Devol's gone into 8th. seconds, Andy, but I think this was his penalty compromised lap, so don't see any changes there. Odon into 8th, ahead of Duval then. Qualifying's been a bit special this season. Oh, Mikey impeded at the last corner. Oh. Well, the only car I remember Mikey being around was another green one. So I'm not going to name names, Mikey, but if you want to give an emoji in the chat, currently, you let me know, son. It doesn't matter. 8 laps of Spa in Mazdas, there is plenty to change once they get going. So, 9 people joining us at the moment on stream. Thank you very much. Please like the stream. Everything helps out. So, his first official race as a full-time, I suppose, member of GT1, Rosé takes pole. Ahead of the owner. Phew, just pipping Lee Cole. Not much in it. Not much in it at all. So, with T. Smith being away, the boys are looking to play. Best opportunity to see some different winners. Mikey's just set up the perfect redemption arc, says Beach. Last to first to banish the spectre of qualifying. Yep, I agree. So, quick rundown. Rosé and Aaron on the front row, Lee Cole and M30 on the second row, Rom and SBY on the third row, Andy and Odon on the fourth row. Good job from Odon there. Tom and Blue Flag, so Duval and Blue Flag on, what's that, row 5? Then Biggles and Graham row 6, and Mikey by himself on row 7 to set up the redemption arc of Rexy. So, 8 laps of Spa-Francorchamps. Let me spectate game. Right, so here we go. False start is on, so the boys need to be careful. The light's coming on. Jesus Christ, that was a long time. 3, 4, 5. Held quite a bit here. Off the go. Oh God, SBY has not got off the line there at all. Rosé covers off Aaron. Lee's having a look up the inside. He hasn't got enough of his car alongside, so I think Aaron's going to keep that through turn 1. Oh, he's going wide. Is that Graham? Looks like a Falcon livery. So already Mikey makes up a space. Rosé's bolted. Aaron is corking up the rest of the field. Straight away. Through Eau Rouge they come. Lee Cole all over the back of him. And everybody else. Rosé trying to break the toe. Lee Cole going to have a look. Oh God, they caught Rosé pretty damn sharpish. I think there's some bump drafting going on there. Through goes Aaron. Rosé going to try and fight it. He does. Good defence, but Aaron's going to be on the inside again. Oh, takes a fair bit of bollard. Lucky he didn't get launched into outer space there. The way this game is, Lee having a look at Aaron. Good God Almighty! Here comes Rom as well. So Aaron wrestles the lead away. Rosé manages to hold on to second. Rom's gone through on Lee. Lee's gone very wide. Aaron's gone wide as well. Could be some potential penalties. Yep, there's Aaron. Aaron's got a penalty. Rosé on the attack. Ooh. Aaron needs to keep it on track. Needs to avoid another penalty. Slots in behind Rosé. Andy out of nowhere up into third. Where'd Rom go? Good Lord. Blue Flag's up there as well. Lee has been circulated through the pack, down into 6th position. Rom also now down in the 7th. And the boys keep chugging. Oh, Aaron very slidey onto that Astro there. So now a breakaway being made. Rosé's gone, Andy's going. Trying to go with him. Blue flag has got M30 and Lee Cole to defend from. Oh my gosh. And Rom's back into it. Rom's back with them. Duval is coming. Odon's gone very wide. Aaron has served his penalty. So into the bus stop they come. M30 on the inside of Lee. Blue flag manages to get away. Rom's through. Staying ahead of Duval. Lee's going to try and fight back at M30 here into turn 1. It's fractionally later there, I think. Rom trying to follow through. Not this time. I think Duval's got a run on Rom. Indeed he did. He's right. He's latched onto the back of M30. Needs to hope that this doesn't affect him through a rouge. Nice tight line there on the second apex. All of them get through nice and clean there. Rom's back with them. Odon right there in the hunt as well. Having a good run out. Oh no. Spoke too soon. My bad. So M30 on Lee. Ooh. Kind of gives Tom a little elbow out. Aaron's back with the group. Blue flag's hanging it out, trying to catch the leaders, and he is catching Rosé, I think. Move on with that penalty. A very wide line. Oh gosh! Aaron got a bit loose there. I thought he was going to spear into the side of Oda. Oh no! Oh dear! Oh, watch the rejoin, Aaron. Whew. Crikey. Yeah, anyway. All this chaos is allowing Blue Flag to try and get away. M30 still having to deal with Lee Cole, Rom and Duval. SBY catching on Odon, who will have to serve his penalty. Biggles is also there. Mikey's still going round the correct way, which is good. Love to see that. Aaron in 12, Aaron in 13. Oh. I don't think Graham hit Aaron, did he? I don't think anything untoward happened there for Graham to pull over. Either way, Aaron making a run at Rexy. Looks like he's got enough of his car ahead now, yep. With the left-hander, there you go. Everybody nice and clean. Nothing going on here. Oh, Lee Cole's picked up a penalty now as well. So Lee must have run wide somewhere. We'll have to fight with Rom and Duval. Rom's pushing him down the straight. Duval having a look, thinks better of it. Gap between Rosé and Andy is 9/10. And Blue Flag is 2 seconds. Blue Flag is being caught by M30. So third place could still be the playful hit. Into a rouge again. Pretty clean from those boys. Rom catching at a good rate of knots. He will make the challenge. Through he goes. Ooh. Jeez. Throwing out the curb there for Lee. He wiggles on the exit. And a little bit too much bollard maybe. Could bring Duval into play. Not yet. Lee covers off the inside. Just be wide. Biggles, Aaron, Odon, Mikey and Graham. Oh, Biggles with a big wiggle. Biggles with the wiggles once again. Good God. Done well to save that. That was ridiculous. Absolutely uncalled for of a tank slapper. Oh, that's not going to help his chances though. Through goes Aaron, through goes Odon. Mikey's are coming. Biggles are going to have dirty tyres as well. Yep, through goes Mikey. Here comes Graham as well. But I think Biggles will cover off Graham. So Graham can get a switch and a good one out of here. Biggles sliding it out. Same with Mikey. Mikey's gone wide. Oh, Mikey! Biggles and Graham through on Mikey. Up ahead. And 30 has dropped back off of blue flag and has lost the position to Rom as well. So I missed that. Lee has served his penalty. SBY having a fucking good go at Lee and Duval there, it seems. Jesus. Speculative at best. Good lord, and here comes Aaron. Aaron taking full advantage of that scenario. Can't say I blame him. I did the same thing last night when something similar sort of occurred. Like, that's not my fault. That's not my not my issue. But I will gladly take all those positions you are giving me. So Aaron recovering up to 7th at the moment. I think Andy's caught Rosé here a little bit. Yeah. Gap now down to 4/10. Andy will have a little bit of slipstream that Rosé's trying to break all the way down the camel. And purple sector for Andy. Nothing yet in terms of attacking. Blue flag's got a bit of space around him. We're still going for it. Duval, Aaron, Lee. Shortly SBY. SBY was very aggressive at the start of the lap. That was... Whew! Love to see it. I'm glad we caught that. Ooh, Odon getting the car all kinds of sideways. Not charging Biggles behind him. With a Graham and a Mikey, not far off. It's just where the constable is. That was easy, wasn't it? Yep. Duval and Taylor battling. Little shove there. Aaron looking pretty racy in the Mazdas tonight. Good for him. Seems to be gelling with the car and combo. Car and track tonight. I'll look at the outside of Duval now. As they head back up to the bus stop. Slot in. Now as I look at the outside, we try and right around the outside and get the inside for the final corner. He's gone for it. He's gone for it. Oop, I've got the wrong way on the D-pad. I think Duval's had a better run though out of the corner. He will be on the outside for turn 1. So another drag race between Tom and Aaron. SBY on Lee as well. So Aaron stays ahead of Duval and SBY fractionally ahead of Lee. You can see the nose of Lee there. So who's going to back out of this one into a Rouge? No, Lee stayed right there. So we're going to try and push and catch up with Duval and Aaron. We will once again side by side. Duval showing us a little bit ahead. Local sector tight. Oh, Duval needs to stop taking those wide lines, I think. It's not doing him any favours at all. SBY and Lee Cole right on his rear bumper now. bit on the entry. Here comes Biggles, Graham. Odon's got a penalty. And Mikey's still right there with him. Love to see that. Let's be right. Not having a look at the through P1. Just quickly check on the gap at the front. It's back up to a second. I'm managing to M30, I think. I'm kind of in no man's land. Now I'm trying to catch back up to him. Battle still commences behind. Not a good time to be in the stewarding kit. Do you know what? I would, in my capacity as commentator, I'd say it's been hard but fair racing. I don't think there's been anything that's been egregious from what I've seen. So far I think there shouldn't be anything stewards worthy. With a very wide and slow run through there. Lee Cole gets alongside a little bit. Nope. He had the traction coming out the corner. Duval will defend. We will look for the switchback. SBY will look to get through on Lee. Not this time. The fear is real. Well. Cross your fingers, Derek. But nothing happens. Let's see what happens here. What's SBY going to do? Is he going to push, or is he going to try and go for an overtake with a double toe? No, they're all going to try and make it forward, potentially. Through goes Lee. SBY. Ooh, I thought SBY might try and follow through on the inside there, but no, he's tucked back behind Duval. So Lee through on Duval hitting the bollards there, that won't assist him in any way, shape or form. In fact, SBY is going to probably take the position here. There he goes. Bad start to the lap for Duval. Biggles not far behind. Biggles and Graham have pulled away from Mikey and Odon. Odon had that penalty on the previous lap though. Jose's lead increases. Fastest lap of the race as well on the previous lap. So with a couple more laps to go, looking comfortable ahead of Andy. He's having a good run in the Mazdas. Oh, there we go. Blue flag having to defend now for the final podium position from M30. 236.7 versus 236.9, so he's got the pace. Better last lap than M30. And there is a toe there that will need to be broken. From 8 tenths ahead of Aaron, so Aaron might get a look in that 4th before this race is over, the way he's been going in these Mazdas. Lee, SBY and Duval have pretty much split up a little bit now. A few car lengths between each of them. And that won't help you either, Duval. too much curb, sir. Too much curb. I don't think Biggles is catching him at this point in time. So now it is all to play for the final step of the podium. 1.3 between those two. So blue flag and M30 now for 3rd position. Blue flag with a wiggle through there. That's going to compromise him up the straight. Oop. Little dink there. So M30 goes through. Will blue flag have enough of a toe to try and make another attack? He's looking at it. Hard on the brakes. There he goes. Ooh, feisty. Ooh, in fact, Derek might be right to fear some hard racing here. Oh. Yeah, Derek, you might have something to look at. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. So, Rom goes into 4th. M30 takes 3rd for now. And Aaron up into 5th now. Blue Flag's going to have to defend from Lee and SBY and Duval. Blue Flag's going to have to reset his mind after that one, because that, if it was me, I'd be pissed. Oh, SBY! All over the curbs in the braking zone. The fact he's still there, I don't understand. How he hasn't spun out, do not understand. That was madness. Leon side there. Has a look, but thinks better of it. I think Blue Flag's tyres are still probably dirty. SBY's having a look on Lee. Yeah, gets out of it. Yeah, I think that one is, yeah. In my role as commentator, I think that one will be looked at. Does Lee have a dive? No, not this time. Thinks better of it. Blue Flag tyre should hopefully be cleaned off now. So, little wiggle coming out of there though. Into the final lap they go. Aaron's just 6/10 off of Rom. So can he get in by the end of the lap? Rosé and Andy still holding station pretty much in their gap. Hold on, Mikey could potentially still be a battle. Graham served his penalty on the previous lap. He's by himself unless Mikey can catch up. No more wiggles like that, Graham, and he might do. Biggles 1.7 off of Duval. Don't think much is going to happen there. So we'll keep an eye on these three. So Blue Flag super defensive against the train. SBY maybe giving Lee a bit of a push. Did they have a little... Oh, I think there was a bit of a swipe there from SBY across the track into the side of Blue Flag. Don't know if that was I think that was egregious. I think that was just a case of car was weight transferring, but it's done Blue Flag no favours at all. So Lee into 6th, SBY 7th, Blue Flag currently 8th. He's not caught up to Ron. So I think everybody is pretty much done and dusted. Don't know if I'll have a little crack at Mikey at the end there. They're the closest boys on track, but here we go. Rosé, the pole sitter, has driven a very solid race. Wasn't going especially to plan at the start there. I think he would have preferred less of a challenge. Through the final corner he comes to take the checker flag in the Mazdas. Solid run from Andy to take 2nd, and M30 will take 3rd. I believe provisionally would be a fair thing to say. Because I reckon there might be some stewards looking into that. Rom in 4th, Aaron manages to recover into 5th. Good job for him. Lee does come home in 6th ahead of SBY in 7th. Oops. So yeah, it was SBY 7th, Blue Flag in 8th, Duval finishing 9th, Biggles in 10th, Graham 11th. Mikey does stay ahead of Odon at the end there to finish 12th, and Odon comes home in 13th. I think he could have done, having a cleaner race, could have finished a bit higher, I think. Hold on, I just need to double check something. Alright. Have a bit more beer. I mean, it's mainly one event, Derek, I think. Good God. Andy, not enough logos, mate. Like just on that side view, I can see Pirelli or P0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, 8, 7 or 8, 9, 10. Jesus Christ. That's a lot. Jesus. Alright, I thought he was running something different to that. GT. I am Iron Man. Do 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 do. Right. Don't quite know what they're waiting for. Oh. Couple of people. Andy's not in his car. No, he's in his car. Maybe you heard me. So, reverse grid for the Ferraris. So, Rosé will be at the back. There's Derek. Was it Derek that pointed it out? Yeah, Derek pointed out all 236s in the Mazda, which is fantastically consistent lap times from Rosé in the Mazdas. So, see what he can do from the back of the grid. Let's have a look. Odon looking to be on softs, Mikey on the mediums. Graham on the hards. Oh, rolling start here is going to be a bit of a pain in the arse for some boys because of that bus stop chicane. In fact, if I quickly go back to that previous screen, you guys could pause it if you wanted to, but Rosé going to be on softs, Andy looking to be on hards, M30 on softs, Rom on mediums, Aaron on mediums, Lee on mediums, SBY mediums, Blue Flag mediums, Deval mediums. So, some interesting differing strategies. For the peeps at the back. Looking a bit hazy. Just a quick look. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So, at current time, there is a little bit of weather on the horizon. Now, will that hit the track? Remains to be seen. So that could liven things up. It's looking a bit hazy. It's just so many decals. I don't know what's happening. Nope, there we go. Oh, hello. Those practice laps before the race. Rosé has gone quickest. He's showing on the soft tyres. Oh yeah, it was Andy on different tyres, wasn't it? So, Odon will lead them away on mediums, Mikey on mediums, Graham on hards, Biggles on softs, Tom Deval on mediums, Blue Flag on mediums, SBY on mediums, Lee Cole on mediums, Aaron's gone to softs, Rom is medium, M30 soft, Andy on hard, and Rosé on softs. Focus on the back here because this is where a lot of shenanigans might occur, and that looks like everyone got through there okay. So Odon leads them away. Looks like having a bit of a wheel coming out of turn 1. Aaron has got Lee all over the back of him straight away. Needs to be careful. In fact, Lee takes a nice tight line through Eau Rouge. Yeah, affects these cars. Something horrendous with the pace they've got. I think Aaron will have that covered. We're pretty much same station. Pagani's in the chat. Hi, Pagani. Oh, Biggles with a half second already then. As he's catching Graham. Mikey having a potential challenge here for the lead. Mediums versus mediums. Go on, boy. Even though it's my livery that's leading the race. So I don't really want Mikey to overtake, but you know, you wish the best for him. Redon holds him off for now. People are going to go at Graham, even though he will have to serve a penalty in short order. We'll look to capitalise off of that. We'll probably move up into 4th place. Giggle serves his pen. Here comes the wall. To the inside. There he goes. So takes away that position. Blue flag has split up Lee and Aaron, so I don't know what's gone on there. Jose has got ahead of Andy. Andy on the hard tyre, so he's looking to go deep. Could also save some time from de-stickering that car a little bit, I reckon. It's not going to be helping him with that vinyl. Mikey's got ahead of Odon. I guess he did it into turn 1. So the Skechers car out in front. Nice and clear through there. Odon's got a good run, I reckon. There we go, starting to pull him in. Biggles has got by Duval again. Got back past him. Mikey defends. There we go. Nice and clean. Biggles on Graham. There he goes. FTRL has left the room. Don't know what's happened there. Dwell's on mediums versus Graham's hards. And Aaron is on the softs, so Aaron won't want to get delayed by these too much. Dirty Air is going to kill those soft tyres. I'm going to follow Duval on Graham. There he goes. And the other blue flag in Lee Colt going to battle. Blue flag is on mediums, and 30 on the softs. So. Ooh. I think Blue flag was having a skid there. But no, bit wide. Bit wide there, here comes Lee. Once again. There'll be any move made into the bus stop. Oh my god. You shall not pass. Genuinely surprised M30 does not have a penalty there. Sorry, I'm in the background. I thought he was about to spin, but he's all good. Aaron's got by Duval and is now setting his sights on Biggles. But Biggles is also on soft tyres, so the pair of them are probably looking at Odon. We've dropped off of Mikey a fair bit already. He's looking significantly worse on fuel. Well, not significantly worse on fuel, but he's not doing as good a job as the leader of looking after his fuel. Biggles is roughly similar, as is Aaron. These two are going to want to make good time on their soft tyres. It looks like Duval keeping in touch with them a little bit. SBY in the chat. SBY, what happened? I didn't see anything happen, you just left. Regalers of the tail. Rosé catching up to M30 there with the soft tyres. I'm starting to leave Andy a little bit. PS5 just powered off for no reason. Ah, what? That is literally a crock of shite. No, Aaron, look at Biggles. Yeah, there was a point yesterday where, I don't know if it was on stream because I haven't checked it, but Mikey's wheel randomly powered off as we came out the final corner. And he, his car just pointed at the pit wall and he bounced off it and I think he came across the track, but just for no reason his wheel just powered off and now you've got a randomly powering off PS5. That sucks, brother. So Biggles with a pen, Aaron up into third, Duval looking interested. Wouldn't SBY have been better with Ducati in their Ferrari links rather than Yamaha? Well, you can ask him yourself now, the guy, since he's in the chat. Japan and Italy did team up in the 20th century for a couple of years, so technically that. Whatever do you mean, Fever? Oh dear. Okay, so we're one driver down in our now 12-person grid, which is a bit of a shame. Is Lee going to get a penalty then? Did he cut too much? No, M30 does have a penalty, so... yeah? Oh yeah, no, he still got it. Looked like it had disappeared, but I guess he was too far out of position. But Rosé's gone through, and Leaco's gone through on blue flag. Can't speak, don't really know anything about it. No. Rosé now targeting blue flag. Soft tyres versus mediums there. Staying with them on his medium tyres. Andy's dropped off now to the tune of 3 seconds, but two consistent 2:21 laps there. In fact, Andy is the only one on hards, isn't he, I think? So, curious to see how that works out for him. Aaron's got the fastest lap. Mikey's setting his own personal best sectors, 2.4 seconds ahead. Biggles with that penalty is almost certainly going to draw up behind Duval. Duval goes to the side and through, takes fourth. Oh gosh, Graham's already lost a position to lead. Oh no, Graham's on hard as well. So Graham also on the hard tyres further up the field. He's going to have blue flag. Already having a look straight away. No messing around. Graham's not going to fight it. Ooh, God. Too much catch there for those tyres for Graham. Runs out wide. Rosé goes through. Rom's also got by M30, who will serve that penalty. And hello, Graham. Graham. Odd. Strange. What's going on? What was that? I've got no idea. Brain just went straight on. M30's having a look at Rom here down the straight. Rom's going to defend the inside line. And stays ahead. His wheel disconnect as well. Maybe. If so, that sucks. So he's running pretty well on those hard tyres in the pack. So you hate to see it. It's just why do all these issues keep happening if it is another wheel disconnect? Anyway, moving swiftly on. Aaron versus Odon. Spanking the bollards a little bit there. Already too long before Aaron will have to come off those tyres. himself not especially kind to circular rubber. Take that as you will. Aaron's pitted. Does he go another lap? I would, with that tyre, I would go another lap and risk it. Even though I didn't risk it yesterday. Even though I've done 6 laps on the softs, that 6th lap is just horrendous for me. Though I did 5, but Aaron's going to do 6. He's right on the back of Odon, so he might as well. In fact, he's having a look. Through he goes, turn 1. Will Odon getting a cutback? Nope. He's in good position though to challenge up the Camel. So long as the dirty air doesn't affect him too badly through Eau Rouge. Pretty clean there. Drops a little bit of time as they go through. Fever saying send it, but he's dropped back over on the straight instead of catching up. So Aaron stays ahead with no challenge on the straight from Odon, which I'm legit surprised about. Bickle's catching Lee. Blue flag is bottlenecking them a little bit. Ray hasn't managed to get past on his soft tyres. Rom having a look, sorry. So, probably in that crossover point where the softs are starting to feel a bit shit. The mediums will keep working. In fact, you saw M30 in the background there going wide. His softs looking absolutely destroyed. We need to make the weather radar visible for comms. Yes, they do. Ooh. There we go, Rom down the inside of Rose. Rose going to come back at him? Nope. Have to keep in mind that he has to make those tyres work till the end of the lap. I assume they will come into the pits. Only 1. He's gone wide there, but 1.7 seconds off. So, not far off. Graham 11.7 seconds off of Andy. So, I wonder if Graham can do anything. Aaron's gone again. What are you doing, you mad fool? Odon and Duvalin's turn 1. Ooh, a little bit of door banging there. Come down the hill. I also think Lee was very much to one side of the track down the start-finish straight, but him and Biggles have got by blue flag. Not quite sure if there was some shenanigans. Oh. Rosé has pitted and M30 has pitted, so curious to see what will happen with Aaron. Duval's having a look at Odon at the end of the straight. Aaron hoping for weather, is it showing on the radar? I mean, there's hoping for weather, and then there's clouds. There is clouds. You know. Has he timed it right? Who knows? Is it like season 26, I think, Suzuka, where I was leading a race and came in off my dead soft tyres and made an inspired call to switch to mediums? Who knows? We'll find out today. But he'll have to be in at the end of this lap. There's no way he's can continue on with his tyres looking like that. He'll just drop too much time, as you can see. The wall is already on the back of him. Lee's made a breakaway from Biggles, Blue Flag and Rom. Blue Flag seemingly liking the whole sideways thing at the moment. So Rosé has come out on hard and 30 has come out on hard. So Could be curious for whether he's coming. Mikey 4.6 seconds in the lead. Duval did temporarily get ahead of Aaron there, but Aaron back ahead. Surely Duval should know that Aaron's probably going to pit. I heard squealing and I heard a barrier impact, and Mikey's time has dramatically reduced. You spun coming out of the last corner, haven't you, Mikey? I know you have. Don't try and tell me otherwise. So, Mikey's gap's now been halved through his own mistake, but he will continue going. Aaron did indeed pit off his soft tyres. So, Duval still have Odon for company. There is significant difference between their fuel. Duval at quarter of a tank, Odon at half of that. So advantage Duval for those two in the fuel. Lee looking very good on fuel at the moment. Run through on blue flag. The blue flag a little better off on fuel. So two packs now. Aaron's come out on the medium tyres between Rose 8 and M30. Biggles did pit as well, he's come out on the mediums. Andy is pitted already onto the mediums. Didn't tell any of his crew to pull off some of the additional decals. It's mad. I wonder how many there are actually on that thing. And Graham onto the medium tyres as well now. 18.4 seconds back. What can he do? Oh, Duval's given himself a half-second penalty. But he did pull on Odon a little bit, so nothing to worry about at the moment. Keep an eye on Mikey. Gets through clean there. Odon pits, predominantly due to his fuel usage. Through will go Ron and blue flag and Lee. I think Odon needs to get a handle on that fuel usage. Aaron currently with the fastest lap. There's Rose and Aaron. Oh god, here we go. Aaron having a look already. Rose doesn't fight it too hard. Probably knows there's a tyre difference going on there. So Aaron's through. No challenge into turn 1 at this time. Odon's gone onto the hard tyres, it looks like. Or is he compared to Biggles? Comfortably ahead of Biggles. So Odon onto his hard tyre stint. Biggles will catch him. Same with Andy as well. See if these boys can catch up with Odon. Still the same penalty for Duval, isn't it? These boys are all pretty separated. Aaron manages to fend off Rose up the straight. So no weather at this time. Like he might have to pit for fuel pretty soonish. Maybe we'll just keep an eye on Mikey through the final turn on each lap. Taking it gingerly. Let's go on board onto his front there. A bit of a grey cloud, but it's not what I would call threatening for rain. Looks like it's too bright. One pits. For a route for Mikey and Duval. Same for Lee. The fuel gauge showing for these boys now. Blue flag as well. Medium tyres come to the end of their useful life. Rose and M30 go through past Rom. Potentially Biggles as well. Here comes Rom. Here's Biggles. Biggles has got bioed on. And one comes out ahead of them. Rom's gone onto softs, so he's going to be speedable now. 3/4 of a tank. Somebody asked something. Does Tom make it back on fuel? Yes. I think he does. A lot of people were getting very close yesterday. I know just on the fuel, I was one of them. But I think he will make it alright. Lee not that much better. Same for Mikey. Mikey hasn't really extended his lead, so he might be doing a little bit of fuel saving just to make sure he can get to the pits. Sure, these three will be in. Same for blue flag. So Aaron, yep, Mikey having a great stint apart from that one error which halved his lead. Mikey in with 3%. Duval in with nothing, fumes. Lee also with 3%. Aaron set in purple sectors. Blue flag in with 2%, so they're all pretty close on fuel. So, where will Aaron be compared to these boys when they come out? 13 people watching, thank you for joining us. Please like the stream for Friday's GT1. Ferrari's going around Spa Francorchamps, fuel going in. Oh, little wiggle from Aaron there. So fuel's still going in. Right, Mikey stopped fueling. 80% for Mikey. Mikey's going to be coming out. There it. Oh my God, there they are. Duval has jumped him. Oh boy. Okay. All right, boys. So Duval has jumped Mikey significantly and has come out on the hards. Mikey on the hards, Lee on the hards, Rosé's on hard tyres now. But yeah, Mikey with a whole lot more fuel than Duval, and already looking at actually just go for it. To be fair, go on. Not this time. Yep, Mikey just needs to stay in touch, needs to keep his calm. This is a speedy group that he is in. Just needs to keep it settled. Like, Duval in front, Lee right behind you. You can lose your head pretty quickly in that scenario. So, keep it going, Mikey. Proper FTRL train, yep. Rosé is joining them. Aaron up ahead, leading the race on medium tyres, so he can try and form a gap. Ron also on the soft tyres, he's going to be joining these guys pretty soon. And 30 on hards. Biggles running the Astro a little bit there in 8th. Where's oh, Blue flag hitting the... oh, Rom... oh. Oh no. Oh, we've lost another one. So, Rom's now gone. Left the room. Blue flag hit a barrier and went airborne, but it looks like it wasn't too bad. But significantly further behind than everybody else that he pitted at the same time with. Gone very deep there. Mikey's got himself a penalty and has lost himself 2 positions as well. Oh, Mikey, no! No, no, no! Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. Mikey. Okay, so Mikey doing everything he can to come in 11th, and he only has to lose 1 more position because there are now only 11 people left in this race now that Rom has disappeared. God knows why. We'll try and find out in a minute. So, Lee and Rose, I think are the closest boys on track at the moment. And that will be a bit of a battle for a little bit. Rose's going to have to pit in for fuel at some point. Soonish. Looking racy and speedy. Andy trying to bring himself back into it. Currently 7th. Blue flag just ahead of Mikey. Like a little bit deep there. So we'll just go forward. Keep an eye on Lee and Rose in this battle for 3rd. In fact, we'll check on Aaron's fuel and tyres. They're all good at the moment. I think Aaron's actually sitting pretty well. Just under half a tank of fuel. Medium tyres. Lap 12. Could be in for a podium shout, perhaps. While on the hards. Are they on the hards? Where's they on the hards? So, hard tyre battle behind Aaron. Lee continues to fend off Rose at this time. Odom wasn't close enough to Andy for me to continue that camera angle. Blue flag is starting to pull away from Mikey. Hard tyres warmed up. Mikey, what could have been? So, pretty consistent lap times there for Aaron in the 19s. One little dip into the 18s. Looks like Ron just disconnected. Looks like his connection failed him. So 11 people continue on in GT1. think Lee is starting to reel in Duval. Rosé pits. Yep, the fuel not as far down as it could be, but with 9% probably worth doing. M30 does the same. So Lee now no longer has to look in his mirrors. Can focus ahead. Biggles coming through in 4th, Andy in 5th. Andy also looking fairly good on tyres and fuel. And we'll run the softs at the end, so could be Andy's bringing himself back into this. Also some consistent 219s for him on the mediums, in fact setting purple sectors as well. So that'll stand him in good stead. Right. Here comes Rosé. Just going to be behind Graham. So Graham's on mediums, Rosé on mediums, and M30 on mediums. I think I would have preferred to have cleared Graham, but not this time. Graham's pace looking just as good as others on the same tyre. He will also have the softs at the end of the race if he makes his target lap for pitting. Well, doing a good job holding it all together in 6th at the moment on hard tyres. Not too far off of Biggles. Now Lee and Duval are doing battle. Duval up with a 1 second penalty. Leaves Lee out to dry a little bit. Not great with the traction though. Off that corner. Lee's going to be right with him. Does Lee risk an overtake, or does he just wait for that penalty to be served? Because 1 second, it's going to drop Duval back a fair bit. Biggles and Andy might figure when that penalty is served. I think Lee's got a good run through here. He's going to try and use the toe down the straight. Hang it round the outside and take the inside line through the next part of the corner? No. Stout defence from Tom. Sorry, I thought I saw Andy going wide there, but Biggles has got himself a penalty as well, so Andy ahead of Biggles now. Mediums versus mediums to those two. So hard and hards for these, so Andy and Biggles will catch if these two keep battling. So if we look on Lee, 1.7 the gap now between Lee and Andy. It's come down a fair bit from before from the start of the lap. So that 1 second penalty for Duval could potentially see him behind Andy. Lee's dropping back a bit from Duval. Just trying to make a getaway. Let's have a look. Here comes Lee. Through he goes. Andy, 1 second. 800s, 700s, 600s. 5, 4, 3, 2, go baby, go baby, go. Having a look. Having a look. Through he goes. Oh, Lee's dived into the pits. Lee dives into the pits, Andy's up into 2nd. Lee binning off the hard tyres. Is Duval going to try and fight back into turn 1? Stays behind Andy for now. Aaron, with an 11.5 second lead up front, will potentially be in at the end of this lap. So 11.3 seconds. With soft tyres to go on to. Wait, no, not softs, hards. That's right. That's right. Anyway, Duval and Andy up straight. Duval's pretty solid going through there, I have to admit. Gets the car stopped, gets it to that second apex. Very nicely. So Duval resumes second. So Lee has come out onto the softs, 46.9 seconds behind Aaron. Rose and M30 in the background there, they have gotten by Graham. Duval might be close on fuel now, same for Andy. These two battling. I know Aaron's low on fuel, but he's closest to the pit entry. So he will be all good. But yeah, with that fuel level, he's going to be coming in. Here he comes. 1% left in the tank for Aaron. In comes Duval, in comes Andy. Will Biggles go for another lap? Yeah, Biggles continues on. I think I saw blue flag going in. Yeah, O'Donnell's gone in, blue flag's gone in, but they've got significantly more fuel. Mikey, same, has also gone in. There's Lee. So Aaron's starting to fuel up. Pretty sure Aaron goes onto the hard tyres now, doesn't he? 67% for Aaron. Yeah, he's gone onto the hard tyres. Lee's tyres are warmed up now. So Aaron heading down the hill. Gap between them 7.5, 7.2, 6.9. Need to wait for GT to equal that out, but gotta think that Lee will catch Aaron before this race is over. Can see him on the straight. Target locked. So Duval in fourth onto the soft tyre, Andy onto the soft tyre ahead of Rose and M30. Those two on mediums compared to Andy and Duval being on softs. So Andy and Duval should pull away from these two once they get those soft tyres up to temperature, which shouldn't take too long. Blue flag also onto the soft tyre in 8th position. O'Donnell also softs, has put in significantly more fuel than blue flag, and more than Mikey as well. So yeah, has O'Donnell wasted too much time from fueling in the pits there and done himself a disservice on track position. Graham onto the softs as well, 32 seconds behind. Feel bad for him. In comes Biggles, so where's Aaron? 22 seconds behind. So Aaron will resume the lead of this race, I think. Gap down to 4.2 seconds. See what lap Lee puts in for his first flying lap on softs. Biggles hasn't even started fueling yet. So Lee at 2:18.6 is the new fastest lap. 3.9 seconds now the gap. Biggles is fueling. Looks like he's going to be 8th, 7th. Where he's coming out behind M30 and ahead of blue flag. He's gone onto the hard tyres, so he could be caught by the peeps behind. Take a while to warm up those hard tyres as well. Andy and Duval have split from Rosé and M30. And do the purple sector time. Duval continues on in third. Lee second. 3.7 the gap now between Lee and Aaron. Yeah, once Lee does catch him, there might not be much left of those soft tyres to fight with, but how does a dead soft compare to an okay hard tyre? We'll find out, I think. 3.2 seconds that gap. Over the purple sector. Andy not fully letting him go yet. Jose still ahead of M30. Ooh. Blue flag growing ever bigger in Biggles' mirror, I think. And probably Odon and Mikey as well. So Biggles could have something to think about before the end of this race. Duval with the new fastest lap into the 17s now. Lee with a scrappy lap. 2:19.1. 3.2 seconds. And the gap is being managed a little bit. Oh. Bit of a cut. Has he got away with it? No, he has not. Well, that could be crucial. What was Aaron doing in his first fast hard lap time? 2:20. It's pretty decent on a hard tyre, to be fair. So Aaron just needs to manage the gap. He's got the same fuel as Lee. These tyres are getting cooked. In fact, with that penalty, Duval and Andy could have something to say about Lee's second place. Has Lee gone too soon? I think he might have done. So Biggles now with blue flag all over his bumper now. Graduated from mirror to bumper. On only 5/10 behind, so blue flag needs to get this pass done in short order. He gave Biggles a bit of a tap there. Trying to unsettle the PV sponsored machine. Oh, Biggles gone out wide. Blue flag goes through. Rodon trying to get a bit of slip up the hill. I think he's going to go through. Yep. So Biggles a little unsettled. Drops 2 positions. Runs out very wide, as does Mikey. Damn it, Mikey. You have soft tyres, son. You should be not running out wide there. Anyway, he's got away with it, no penalties for the pair of them, all good. So Biggles will have to deal with Mikey, I think. Mikey keeps his nose clean. Gap at the front now, 4.1 seconds. Aaron leads by 1.1 between Lee and Duval, and he hasn't caught back up to Duval yet. So I wonder if that challenge is done and dusted as well. New personal best sector for Lee, so 220 versus 218 versus 218. So these two definitely getting a shift on. Mikey has got by Biggles. Kind of feel for him being on hard times at the end there when there's cars all around. Graham soldiering on, fair play. The headless horseman. In purple sectors. Yeah, go on, Graham. Get the fastest lap. I don't think there's any points for it, but fuck it. Go for it. Aaron's gap has come down a little bit. I wonder if he's had a wiggle somewhere. He's going to be more susceptible given that he's on the hard tyres. That was a great camera angle. Aaron just going through the corner, and the other three sharp. So 3.3 the gap. He only has 5 tenths on Duval. Flash of the lights there. Oh, Lee's gone deep. Duval cuts a great little switch, I think, but he didn't get the traction. But he's right on the back of Lee now. Lee's going to have to defend his second place. The time for thinking about the race win, I think, is over for Lee. He's going to have to worry about what's behind him now, and that is Duval and Andy, who's coming with him as well, staying in touch. Duval with a great run through Eau Rouge. Dirty S screwed me over there last night, but he was right under the rear wing of Lee, pulling ahead. Purple sector. Lee defends it. Duval's a bit slow. Andy catches up. Ooh. Ooh. Oh god. Oh dear. Oh no, boys, settle down. Derek, I don't know if you're still in the chat, mate. Oh, settle, boys, settle. Dear gosh. You saw it here first, folks. That was Lee giving a flash of the lights. I don't think he appreciated what went on there. That's going to be one for the stewards, I think. Lee's tyres not looking good at all. He's still got to do one more lap. Meanwhile, Aaron must be loving this. His gap has been extended to 4.5 seconds. And with these three battling, now that Tom's got ahead, I don't think he will have the tyre to even do anything about Aaron. So long as Taylor keeps his nose clean, I think, much to Phoebe's chagrin, it's going to be a milk of chocolate win. Through they come. Jose and 30 still holding station between the pair of them. 5th and 6th. Looks like Mikey's got by Odon at some point. Biggles down in 10th, just dropping off the back of him. Graham in 11th. So, a couple of consistent 220s and a 219 for Aaron. Should have enough fuel to make it to the end there. Does Lee have anything left for Duval? Going this way and that. Trying to unsettle the 40 spot livered car, but a wiggle there could bring Andy into contention. Here we go. Andy having a look at the inside. Sends it on through. Yeah, Tom did get, yeah, it did look like Andy went a bit hard in there and hit Tom. And Lee's come out the worst of it. I think maybe if they'd just gone to their original positions that they were in before that corner, they could have continued on it, it would have been fine. But also these tyres are just looking shot to shit. And he might have something, but I don't know. Aaron's coming up the hill to take what is certain to be the victory. Oh, and he's gone for it. Oh, Duval's got it. Oh, it ain't over yet, but Aaron wins. Chaos is happening. Duval spins. M30 almost spins. In all of that, Rosé has come in second. So Rosé second, Lee Cole gets third, Andy in fourth, M30 in fifth, Duval in sixth, Blue Flag seventh, Odon eighth, Biggles in ninth, Mikey 10th, Graham will come home in 11th. Rosé does not know what just happened, no, and neither do I. And you know what? If I can save the replay, I'm going to go back and watch it, and I'll put the I'll keep streaming the replay, and we'll go have a look at that, because that was nuts. Anyway, well done, Aaron. Raised 8 positions to take the victory. Can I save the replay? Yes. Right, bear with me a sec. I need to get another drink. Alright, so quick recap. Aaron wins the race. No quick recap. We'll do it in a minute. We'll go see that replay. So we're now into stream bonus time to find out what the fudgery happened at the end of that race. Aaron's in the chat. Hello Aaron, congrats. Doesn't care about his tyre wear, full send, agreed. Right. showcase. Sorry, Aaron, I didn't really get you crossing the line, but it was just all kicking off behind you. Right. Do 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 do. Yeah, I wish we could just point the cursor at the timeline and just click where we want to go. But no, that would be too easy. Don't even get the lap counter. Do we not get the lap counter? We don't get the lap counter. 12 people watching. Why 12 people watching now? The stream's over. If anybody knows a quicker way of doing this. Oh. Ahaha! Figured it. We're all good. Alright, so here we go. If we just go on board with the very well sponsored car and we'll see what happens. So final lap, here we go, coming up the hill. All to play for second place. How far is Lee? But I think Andy slowed down to let people back through because he didn't want to take it that way, but it's just gone very deep. Oh, he's hit Duval coming back on track and very slow. Duval's spun and he can't get it going again. Have a look without messing around with the camera. So too deep. Tries to come back to the track, but of course Duval's going to be at the apex. Hits Duval sideways. I think he's trying to give the position back to Duval. Expects Duval to go. But Duval spins. So then for Duval, he has a penalty and then gets hit. Collects the car, but then because he's on the curb in the Astro, lights it up, goes around. And finally gets going. Where shall we watch from? Let's watch from Lee's perspective. So he's kind of watching to see what happens. Oh, he gets caught up. So that's why Lee's been compromised, because he's gone into the back of Duval, who was spinning in front of him. So that's why Lee doesn't take second place. Yeah, unfortunate for Lee, and we'll just go forward with Rosé, who just the great beneficiary of this. Lee went quite deep there as well, to be fair. Yeah, even Rosé almost into the back of Lee from Lee slowing down there. Whew. That's crazy. There's a fair amount to unpack there for the stewards if something's going to go to stewards. God send P2, yeah, I mean his points have just been reset to 0, so I mean Rosé will take that any day of the week, I think. So there we go. We'll just do the rundown in the replay. Aaron takes the win. A very good race, a very good strategy there for Mr. Taylor. Well done. Rosé with a very fortunate second place ahead of Lee Cole, who I think he'll be happy to take the third. I don't think there's anything untoward coming Lee Cole's way, so I think his third may stick. Andy in fourth, brought himself back into the race pretty well. M35th, Tom Delval 6th, Blue Flag 7th, Odon in 8th, Biggles 9th. Oh, got ahead of Mikey again, because Mikey was ahead, wasn't he? Mikey with a 2:29. So something's happened to Mikey there. And Graham, who we will watch cross the line to make it official. Finishes 11th. Might as well have a look at the previous one. The previous lap too. Which one? I've already forgotten. I've already forgotten, Derek. Which one do you mean? Oh, with Lee, Andy and... into the downhill right-hander. Oh yeah. Right, so we'll go behind Andy so we can kind of watch it. So we've got Lee and Tom doing battle. Through goes Lee. That compromises Deval. Not compromises. He's not as quick as he would like to be. Andy's right on them. Wiggle from the yellow car. Andy doesn't know where to go. The other wiggle. One of them hits a bollard. And then Lee with a wiggle. I don't think that was egregious, but things to unpack, things that will potentially be looked at. Yeah, still think Andy could have done with less decals to save weight in his car. But yeah, one hell of a finish to that race. So we'll leave it at that. Anything else is for the stewards to unpack, if they are indeed called upon. I'm sure they will be. So thank you for joining me tonight, and thank you for this bonus time. Next week is Canada, I believe, and that will be just a endurance race in the Ferraris. So Canada, the other new track that has been added to GT7 recently. So join us for GT2 on Thursday, and Aaron trying to throw it away the lap on that lap. Yeah, join us for GT2 Thursday and GT1 with me on Friday. GT1 on Friday. So yeah, everybody take care, have a good weekend, and we'll see you all next week. Do it all over again. Take care. See you ladies.